sure he'd use it to his advantage. And Vici Gaming, they don't even want Roche to be a possibility.
Oh, there goes that courier. Sniped out FY. Just finds yet another advantage for Vici Gaming. They're pushing forward in this bottom lane. The top lane's pushing out, though. Vici Gaming are going to have to back up soon.
I think that will determine this fight, though. Is Eternal Envy actually has a DD rune bottled. No Tail smartly deciding to give it to him. It's going to make the fight so good for them. If they can't win a fight with this DD rune,
Fada, he managed to bomb the BKB in time, and now Vici Gaming on the run, making the turnaround. BKB immediately pops. There goes the Laguna Blade, bringing Eternal Envy down to half HP, but he pops the Satanic now with no Ice Blast. He's not really threatened by Vici Gaming. How he's got to get out of here, run straight through the Roshan pit, trying to make the TP out. No bash, no bash, no bash! Oh, misery. Heartbroken there as he's unable to get that Spectre bash from Roshan. Cloud9, though, still in a good position. Vici Gaming, the first time they really try and take a fight offensively, lose it. There's two different heroes, and Cloud9 will be able to snag Roshan.
I mean, talk about timing. They finally decide to go for a fight, but Eternal Envy has a DD rune bottled. Just completely rips through him. He doesn't get touched by the Ice Blast for once in this game.
Oh, there it is.
Panic.
I was going to ask you, what sort of items do you go with
how with the ultimate?
He actually pops it, trying to scare them away. Call down gets laid out. He's already finished off the wins to start with.
Oh, and he's actually going to make a move for Misery. This is
going to go down as well. Fenrir comes in for the side. Pops to go Scepter. Oh, Eternal Envy. He's dropping lower. FY managed to finish off the Fable. Now how? Fighting up against Fada's getting hit by Ricochet. Fenrir is going to go down for that one, but how? Gets the distance. He needs the dagger up in a second. Gets over the cliff, and Fada will not be able to get the crits necessary. FY comes back. Careful there, friends. He's trying to get a Force Staff away. Fada catching up, though. Pops a butterfly, and one big critical takes him out. The man who's been threatening them for so long, he finally managed to take out FY. Eternal Envy, though, is back in business with that buyback and ready to finish off Roshan.
They have to get the Roshan right now because they've just committed so much for this EE using buyback.
His heart has been going to work. He's practically back up to full HP, and Ice. He's already chasing Eternal Envy away. Fada has to actually TP back to the fountain now.
Oh, How's going to try to sneak this?
Yeah, he's trying to go for the Roshan right now. Eternal Envy, he's going to have to call down inside the pit soon. He sees it, but Ice says, if you want to come get it, you're going to have to go through my cogs first. Roshan is going to fall, and the Aegis easily picked up here by our Spectre. Ice quick to grab the cheese as well. An unbelievable win there for Vici Gaming. They managed to force the buyback out from Eternal Envy, and C9 don't even get Roche.
And the fact that the Spectre has an Aegis, he's got a Refresher Orb with the buyback. It's what you talked about. This is such a deadly combination. How 6-slotted, not even worried about a thing. He still has room to grow. He could just get the Boots of Travel and have 4 lives in that case. C9 would be hard-pressed to deal with that as... I mean, the momentum is just not in their favor anymore. They've got the cheese on Ice now, who even picks up the Ring of Aquila so that the Spectre can sell it and increase his net worth. Super, he's got 4,600 gold. He can go in any direction that he wants, and all of these things are going to make such a huge difference because Vici Gaming still have room to grow. C9, not so much. Gyrocopter doesn't even have the butterfly completed yet, and you would want that just so you have the option of going for the rapier at some point.
Right. As our final item here for the Spectre, he's gonna, trade out that refresher, right? He puts it on the courier, puts it in the stash to be saved when he dies, pops his buyback, and wants to be able to have another ultimate. MKD probably his best choice. He's going to be dealing with double butterflies coming in soon. Vada already has his, and it seems like Eternal Envy is going to go for one as well.
MKB would be a really good choice. Scotty, if you just want to beef up as long as you can. For your Manta Illusions and your Haunt, either would be a pretty decent choice, but I don't even know if it gets to that point just because how it's getting so farmed that it might not even matter if he has to get an MKB.
Super Refresher probably going to be his best opportunity. The double Laguna Blades being enough raw, pure damage just to almost eliminate Eternal Envy by itself. I mean, he managed to get both Laguna Blades on top of an Ice Blast. Eternal Envy's dead for just that.
I think going for a Hex might be a better option, or even something like, I think the Hex is a better option just so that they can deal with Envy when he pops his Satanic. There are only 5-second BKBs left in this game, so even if you get the BKB off before the Hex, as long as Super can survive to get it off, it's going to be worth it. And
particularly strong with the Blink Dagger that he's already got. I mean, we've seen the power of FY and Super combined with them being able to jump in telekinesis and blow one of the cores up with the Ice Blast over the top. If you add the Scythe of Ice on top of that just extra bit of disable time, it all but ensures that core will go down.
For me, what's making the difference is the support farm level. If you look at Fenrir, he had a Midas, he has a full Aghanim Scepter. He's got a ghost or a Glimmer Cape and a Ghost Scepter with Boots of Travel. He's just so farmed and hard to kill. The same thing with the Rubik. We've talked about FI. He's picked up a Soul Booster for himself. Maybe even wants to go for the Octarine Core. That level of farm is just making such a difference. The Wisp from Big Daddy No Tail. I mean, he's been playing it well, but he still only has 5k net worth.
Vici Gaming, really for the first time all game, we're going to make the jumper. Eternal Envy's big grab.
Here we go.
There goes the telekinesis there. Yes, Eternal Envy. No buyback for 2 minutes. This is going to be all on Fauna. Can he carry Cloud9 to victory here? Supernova gets popped. How? Trying to chase around Big Daddy No Tail, wanted to get that kill. The Glimmer Cape is keeping him alive, but finally he will get the kill in the end. How does go down, and that's going to be just the Aegis though. Cloud9 still has to fight this one out. 3 versus 4s. How comes back in? Telekinesis onto both 7. Let's lose the ultimate. FY just showing off at this point in time. Vici Gaming though, objective-based gaming, are now going to go for the tier 3 tower and wait for Cloud9 to come to them.
And they've given Hal the cheese now. He has the refresher orb. I mean, he's got money for Boots of Travel. He can instantly come back in. 6k gold on him, and this is going to mean a lane of racks at least for C9. They don't want to get picked up.
Oh, Fada, he didn't get the Lincoln Sphere in time. Now he's going to be forced out forward, trying to get away, trying to get somehow out of this stun, but he does. Finally going to fall here, blows up in a giant explosion. He's got a buyback, but Vici Gaming just keep marching forward. Misery's going to be the next target of How, hoping to be able to get that last right click. Does get it before Misery can turn around and get the sleep. How? He's trying to get away. Manta pops the cheese just in time, and now he's getting away with the Glimmer Cape already. The range racks is down. How starts going for more objectives perhaps. He actually start running through the top lane. Seems like they're going to back away. They need to be able to defend their base. Already one tier 4 is down, and a gigantic creep wave is there. They get some distance away from Cloud9's base and back up to defend their own. They got a big victory there. They didn't even finish off the melee racks though.
And in their haste to end the game, they start to realize, oh no, our tier 4s are about to go down. 169 HP on them as Super does complete that Hex, but I mean, this might actually be an opening for C9 as
absolutely
after this could be exposed. They use the glyph as well. That's something you have to track as a pro team, and this might just mean C9's go time. They think to themselves, okay, they've been on the offensive the entire game. If we allow this to continue to happen, they'll just be the lead. They'll build a lead that's a little bit too insurmountable. C9, I think this is their moment to go for it.
They've got, of course, the Wisp. One of the biggest advantages when it comes to backdooring in the late game. They've got to be really careful with that top lane pushing in again, because that second tier 4, it practically might as well not be there. It's only got 84 HP, so all you're left is with an Ancient that only has 4,200 HP. That's chump change to a hero like SF, who's rocking a complete 6-slotted inventory. He just needs to finish up his Satanic.
Yeah, the downside right now for C9 is even if they go for this death push, you've only got Eternal Envy that'll have the buyback that really matters. Fada just used it to try to hold the base right now, and it was worth it, but at the same time, if he goes down one more time, C9's in trouble as Vici Gaming are being really proactive right now. They're saying, okay, let's go for it, let's put the issue on them. Hal's got enough money for anything that he wants. He's actually just bought out something.
So Eternal Envy, his buyback is coming up, 20 seconds. He will have it for the next fight.
Oh, he bought a butterfly.
Vici Gaming.
Full butterfly.
Yep. Coming back, there is no MKB because he chose to go for the Daedalus, right? Because he was like, oh, the Spectre, he's not going to have Butterfly anytime soon. I complete the Daedalus instead.
Oh, the
higher
four-man smoke. They're not going to be able to see this coming. They don't want to get Misery for this, though. They want to go for something a little bit more aggressive.
Oh, Ice, just a bit too late there. His smoke pops at the last half second of TP. Unable to get the hook shot out in time. Vici Gaming, smoke is unsuccessful. Cloud9 huddling inside of the base, waiting out the storm.
They can continue to just go for this bottom push, though. They're trying to force in the lane so C9 can't do anything sneaky and go for the throne. Keep the lanes pushed in, have Hal just sit atop because you can TP him in at any point. It doesn't really matter.
You can hear some of the cheering from the crowd right now from that stats. Cloud9, known for their very epic long games. Sometimes intense comebacks on their side and sometimes intense comebacks on the opposite side.
Eternal Envy, he no longer has the buyback. Completely finishes the butterfly, and this is do or die right now for C9. If they can't afford to lose either of the cores. Neither of them have the buyback for this next fight. They're going all in for this defense.
Slowly but surely, this tier 3 tower is being chipped away by Super. Gets that kill, and he's ready to go with the blink side device at any point in time. FY jumps forward, and he managed to grab Sunray. So a little bit of added mobility to him.
Vici Gaming, they have to feel supremely confident. Everyone on their team has buyback that needs it. They've got enough boots of travel on their team.
There goes the sight. Ice Blast is coming in, but an Ice Core Staff will actually save Eternal Envy from that one. VG Gaming quickly backing themselves up. The Supernova is popped. So too was Hound's ultimate. Doesn't look like we're going to have much happen on either side. Some ultimates popped. And that Melee Rex in the middle lane drops a bit low. The Range Rex is actually going to go down at bottom just from these siege creeps.
Oh, and How actually pops a refresher. I think they want to just show himself at top, pretend like they're backing up for this.
Right.
But actually, they're going to go for the full back. But How does have the refresher and ultimate on them.
And fly with an Octarine Core.
That's that 1.5 second cooldown spell steal.
Unbelievably. I cannot imagine what kind of plays we're going to be seeing from this Rubik. This final clash is going to be coming in.
He can cast like 9 spells in a fight if he wants. You can just keep refreshing it non-stop.
It's 62 minutes in right now. Ice just snags it in. Viz right in front of Fada. 62 minutes, 42-36, a 10,000 gold lead for VG Gaming. That is a over 25,000 net worth swing in the last half hour.
Man, this game, I mean, I really thought C9 had this. They had all the momentum in the world, so many BKBs. They took every Roche, bar that last one, and it just doesn't seem to be enough as VG Gaming. They played this game perfectly, minute 30 on, and C9 are so afraid right now because they don't have buybacks on their course.
Game plan splits, games plans. I mean, we're talking about Smoke's going to be coming up here in 3 minutes. Who do you really want to see on the offensive? I mean, Cloud9 just can't sit in their base the whole entire day, right? At what point do you move out and try and get aggressive, try and finish this game? Or do you just wait for them to come to you and try and go for some sort of relocate play through the top lane and into the throne, which is pretty much exposed?
I think there's no reason for C9 not to wait out the buybacks. Like, they've almost got it. They have actually got it on Eternal Envy right now. Fada's getting really close to his, just 1 minute away.
Right.
He's got the surplus for it. And there's no reason for them to fight before that point. VG Gaming, they're just playing this